Welcome everyone to Mr. Bennett channel. This is Cape and this is Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination Paper 1, May 2015. All right, guys. So thank you guys so much for joining. So Bennett appreciate you all. Please ensure you like the video. All right. Share it so others can get the benefit also. All right, so we're going to proceed. And this is the first of many. All right. All right, so number 1 says, which of the following groups contains islands which are not located in the Caribbean Sea? Bermuda, Cuba, Jamaica, Bahamas, Bermuda, Jamaica, Bermuda, Cuba, Turks, Caicos, or is it Bahamas, Bermuda, and Cayman Islands? So that would be, oh, I never get a marker. Let me go out. And that is D. Should I big it up now? Let me see. Yeah, that's better. So you can just read. Which of the following Amerindians group settled in the Central America in pre-Columbian times? Is it the Mayans? Is it the Taínos, the Siboneyes, or the Calignos? And that is the Mayans. Move on to 3. Guys, do remember to try before. The society may best be described as, is it a set of customs and tradition, a place to practice norms and values? Is it a group of people from the same race, or is it a collection of people living under the same area? So that would be D. All right. Remember, it's the best answer. Number 4. Which of the following best describe the near extermination of the indigenous population caused by the European explorations and settlement in the Caribbean region? Is it slavery, suicide, genocide, or is it infanticide? And that was genocide. All right, let's move on to 5. The term culture may be best defined as, is it the way of life of a people, artistic and literary creation, or is it the norms and values? And that would be all 3. So number 5 would be D. Let's move on to 6. Thank you so much for joining, Mr. Bennett, guys. Really appreciate you all. If you're just joining, hit the like button. If you're watching the playback, please hit the like button also. If you have not subscribed, please do so. All right. Click on all of the Cape subjective. Let's move on to number 6. The cascade system has been called a closed system of social stratification because 1. Membership in through birth. Members within the caste are expected to interact. 3. Members within the caste are expected to intermarry. And that would be C, 1 and 3 only. All right, 1 and 3 only. So the membership in through birth and the members within the caste are expected to intermarry. My cursor. I don't understand the cursor. I'm shaking. Go on, guys. What's a go on? What's a go on? Let me just see something here. Definitely, please. Technology so much. All right, guys, I think I've solved that problem. Movements that impact and influence the Earth's surface are also known as, is it the ocean activities, the plate tectonics, or is it the plate boundaries or the Caribbean activities? What do you guys say for that one, number 7? Leave it in the comment section, guys. And it is the plate. All right, let's move on to number 8. The term Creole has been used to refer to a language, a white person born in the Caribbean, and enslaved persons born in the Caribbean. And number 8, and what's the answers? That would be D. I'm not sure if I totally agree with this one. I think it's the best answer. All right, Mr. Polygon has been advised by the agricultural agency in this country that the best farming technique for him is to use on his land is to soil conservation. Which of the following methods of conservation should be practiced? Is it monocropping, shifting cultivation, crop rotation and diversification, or is it bulldozing hillsides and land clearance? Number 9 is C, crop rotation and diversification. Let's move on to 10. Which of the following is not regarded as a typical family type in Caribbean? The nuclear, the petro, extended, and the single parent family. Everyone should know now. All right, number 11. Which of the following family types was introduced in the Caribbean by the East Indian? Is it the nuclear, the neurolocal, the matrifocal, or the giant host hole? And that would be the joint. Indians stick together, right? One big happy family. That's awesome. Which of the following Caribbean culinary practices did indigenous people influence? 1, use of cassari. 2, use of salted codfish. 3, dishes made from maize. Which is it, guys? And that would be C, 1 and 3 only. Number 13. Which of the following statement does not apply to the Notting Hill Carnival? It's held in Leeds. It is one of the largest in Europe. West Indian migrants introduced this carnival. In 1976, riots occurred with people, which involved youth and police. And number 13, it's not held in Leeds. All right. So number 14. Let's move on to 14. Which of the following sports was used by the white planter class to demonstrate moral and racial superiority over their black subject? Is it soccer, cricket, football, or is it baseball? And it is indeed cricket. Cricket, lovely cricket. West Indian cricket. Definitely not the best. Julia migrated to the United States where she worked and sends money to her mother, who takes care of her children. This money is known as, is it revenue, partiation, remittance, or is it investment? And that is remittance. We all love that remittance money, don't we? Yeah, man, we do. I never get no return. Oh, guys, hit the like button now. When you just join, just hit the like button, man, and watch it back. Watch back the playback. Which of the following types of development seeks to protect future generations worldwide? Is it global, human, economic, or sustainable? And the number 16 is, you guessed it, sustainable. All right, let's move on to 17. Which of the following indices measures of human development? Is it life expectancy, literacy, or is it the GNP? And that would be 1 and 2, life expectancy and literacy. So that is 1 and 2. Let's move on to number 18. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. And I like it enough. I like it, you know. Joke. Number 18, which of the following factors can hinder development? Is it efficient justice system, rigid class stratification, technological advancement, increased foreign investment? And that would be B, rigid class stratification. So number 18 is B. Let's move on to 19. Remember, it's only 45%, guys. Let's go, let's go. Gender inequality is a factor that hinders development. Which of the following actions result in gender inequality? 1, fathers are denied paternity leave. 2, women can fight discrimination in the law of courts. Or is it 3, males are guaranteed a secondary education? And number 19 is B, 1 and 3 only. All right, let's move on to 20. Big up Travis Patrick from St. Mary's College. Big up yourself to J. Don't know the thing go. Yeah. ICT is a driving force behind changes in industry. What does ICT mean in this statement? Is it internet computer transaction? Or is it B, internet communication transaction? Or is it C, information and computer technology? Or is it D, information and communications technologies? Number 20 is, you guessed it, D for dog. Let's see it already. Almost halfway, guys. Let's go, let's go. In which year was the World Trade Organization formed? Is it 1975? No, 1795, or is it 1885? No. Or is it 1945? No. Or is it 1995? It is 1995. All right. Let's move on to 22. Let's go, guys. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Which of the following give the correct order of progression to the Caribbean integration? So you're supposed to choose the correct order of the integration. 1, was it the Federation, the Carifta, and the CARICOM? Or is it the Carifta, the CARICOM, and then the Federation? Or is it the Federation, CARICOM, Carifta? Or is it the CARICOM, Carifta, and the Federation? And number 22 is A, Federation, Carifta, and CARICOM. Let's move on to 23. The Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, OECs, is a recognized sub-regional group in the CARICOM. The members of the OEC share some achievement among themselves that with their CARICOM partners. Which of the following is not a common achievement of the OEC? Is it currency? Is it the High Court? Is it the government or the central bank? Government. Those people, man. Our lives is in their hands and they're doing their foolishness. All right, let's move on to 24. Which of the following Caribbean countries won the first Olympic medal at the 2012 Summer Olympics game in London? And is it Cuba, Grenada, St. Kitts and Nevis, or is it Trinidad and Tobago? The first, not a gold, but Grenada. Big up everybody in Grenada, St. Kitts and Nevis, Trinidad and Tobago, Cuba, Guyana, St. Martin, Montserrat, Bahamas, Cayman. Big up everybody. Big up everybody. Such a pleasure having some of you in my classes. Looking forward to having more people across the Caribbean. All right, diversification. All right, sports contributes to Caribbean societies by 1, generating income. That's 2, promoting healthy lifestyle, helping to develop Caribbean identity. And 25, I'm going to go with all 3. It helps generate income, that's people earn, promote healthy lifestyle, yeah, our healthy, yeah, yeah. You say, Instagram, the girl, them, pan, the Caribbean, trust me, who know no normal. Anyway, let me put this, because me are telling us, say, some fabulous women in the Caribbean, trust me, look up on yourself. 26. Which of the following individuals contributed to the Negritude movement? Is it Franz Fanon, T. Leopold Sekow, or is it Victor Schorschker? I don't even know how to pronounce some of them words, I know. I'll tell you the truth. All right, so number 26 is A, 1 and 2 only. Let's move on to 27. The term indigenous perspective was coined by West Indian scholars in the early 19th century too. Is it A, to explain why the transatlantic slave trade was necessary? Or is it to convince Caribbean people that the Colonials and the cannibals were cannibals? Or is it C, give credit to the Europeans for being solely responsible for shaping our history? Or is it D, reject the notion held by the Europeans that the indigenous were docile and backward? And that would be D. Watch me answer to see sure. All right, so let me just remove this one because I don't want. All right, let's move on to 28. Let's go. Almost finished. The mass media in the Caribbean is seen as promoting cultural imperialism because of one, is it focus on American talk shows and celebrity interviews, or is it two, it's relayed by a 24-hour European and American news cycle? Three, the emphasis placed showcasing Caribbean indigenous cultural practices. Just come down so you guys can see the option. Is it one only, 1 and 2 only, 1 and 3 only, or 1, 2, and 3? And number 28 is 1 and 2 only, so that is B. Let's move on to 29. Individuals who are refused employment because they live in the ghetto are discriminated against based on their, is it age, class, gender, or is it E, ability? And that would be their class separation, ain't it? We need to stop that. In its manifesto, a political party promised to pursue a harmonious relationship among all classes of society and the guarantee of equal social and economic opportunities for all citizens. Which of the following is the party promoting? Is it social justice, citizens' rights, correct? Charter of Rights, or is it the Citizens Charter? And that would be social justice for all. That's what the world needs. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Number 31. The reliability in research means A, getting similar results after repeating trials. 2, accessing up-to-date information for research work. C, making accurate inferences based on research findings. Or is it D, getting different results from a measurement instrument? And number 31 would be A, getting similar results after repeated trial. Reliability in research. Let's move on to 32. The research process is systematic because it 1 allows for scrutiny. B is in fact finding and theory-based. C employs reporting of formats which are transparent. Or is it D, it conducted in a structured way so that it can be replicated? And that would be D, it can be replicated. Let's move on to 33. We are almost finished, guys. Just remember, it's only 45 questions. Let's get ready to complete this paper. So let's move on to 33. A hypothesis may be described as A, question to be answered. B, summary of the research. C, prediction of an outcome. Or is it D, limitation of a research? And that is C, a prediction of an outcome. All right, let's move on to 34. Should be finished in a few minutes or so. The process of identifying a problem to investigate involves, is it A, interpreting data, B, conducting archival research, making inferences from statistical data, or is it B, reformulating a topic which make it researchable? All right, just a few more minutes to go. Let's go. I want to finish this paper as soon as possible, guys. A research method that presents finding using numeric data and applies deductive logic and its explanation is consistent with, is it scientific research, systematic inquiry, qualitative research, or is it quantitative research? And that would be quantitative. So 35 is D. Let's move on to 36. The teenagers with bleached skin have low self-esteem. This statement is an example of, is it a hypothesis, a research question, or is it C, a dependent variable, or is it B, a problem statement? And that would be A, hypothesis. Hypothesis. All right, let's move on to 37. Which of the following criteria are used for evaluating information from website? Is it 1, length, content, or currency? Let's go, guys. Is it 1 and 2, 1 and 3 only, or is it what 2 and 3, or 1, 2, and 3? 37 is C, 2 and 3 only, content and currency. All right, let's move on to 38. A researcher wants to conduct a survey in a rural community on traditional dances that are no longer practiced. Which of the following would be the best source on which we collect data? Is it the internet, oral historian, meeting minutes, or is it existing literature? And number 38 is B, oral historian. Let's move on to 39. This is coming for you guys can see. Which of the following methods may be used in a quantitative survey? Is it discussion, questionnaire, calling program, or is it the participant observation? What's the answer for 39, guys? Question here. Oh, I want to do an SB and get some fabulous grade. All right, just 5 to go after this. Let's go. Hit the like button if you're new here. Subscribe so you can get the rest of my videos. Miss Joseph was conducting a study on the characteristics of all barrel children. In the third form, she included all third form students rather than choosing a sample. This is an attempt to gather information on is it a focus group, target population, participant sample, or is it representative sample? So first of all, guys, when you see that you can eliminate the last two, the sample, right? It's not a sample because I choose everybody. So that would be the target population. So she's targeting all the dudes. There's 5 to go. Let's go. Let's go. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. All right. Guys, please share this video. The findings from an investigation which use focus group discussion are the best represented. Is it text, tables, chart, bar charts, or is it line graph? And 41 is text. All right. 4 more to go. Let's complete this. Let's complete this. Thank you guys so much for being fabulous. 42 refers to the following information. Problem statement of remittances contributed to development of country Y. Result and conclusion. Citizens from the rural areas of country Y were interviewed. They stated remittances have contributed positively to the development of the country. Which of the following should have been included in the conclusion of the research? Is it A, the sources, B, the limitation, C, the hypothesis, or is it B, the appendices? And 42 would be the limitations. I must include that, my dear. All right, so let's move on to 43, and after that, we are 2 to go. So 43 says, which of the following is not essential when referencing research work? Is it in-text citation, quotation marks, paragraphs in text, footnotes, and endnotes? And 43 is C, paragraph in text. So let's 2 to go. Remember, guys, to check out my other videos. This is Mr. Bennett. I appreciate you all, and I will see you guys in another video as soon as this is done, right? All right. Mr. White conducted an interview with a group of persons infected with HIV/AIDS. Which principle of research would not influence presentation of data? Respect of privacy, interviewers' consent, integrity of the research, or the reliability of instrument? And that would be a respect of privacy. Let's go. The last one is here. The act of plagiarism is unethical in research because 1, it's a criminal act. 2, the findings will be held as invalid. 3, the findings will be held as reliable. Which is it, guys? 1 and 2 only. So that would be B. Thank you guys so much for being a fabulous audience. This is Mr. Bennett. We have come to the end of the test. I will see you guys in another video, in another subject. This is Mr. Bennett. I'm out, no doubt.